All right, everybody. So because my what's in the bag kind of got a little bit of traction and people seem to really enjoy that, I did get a comment saying people would like to know a little bit more in depth what the specs of my clubs are. So I kind of wanted to run through why I have each club in the bag. I'm going to separate these into different videos. I don't want them to be too long. So I'm going to start with just the driver for this first one. So you're going to see I have my New York Mets head cover and my Callaway Rogue ST Triple Diamond LS. I really like this head. This head's awesome. It's got a very deep face, which is really nice. I tend to be more of a high-low misser of the golf ball, not necessarily a heel-toe. So having a little bit more on the face just gives me a little bit more confidence. It's a mid-launch. Shockingly enough, a lot of people think that this head is a low launch, low spin. It's not. It's a mid-launch, really low spin driver. So it makes me a little bit more confident that I can just take a swing and the ball is going to get in the air. Like, I don't need to do anything to get the ball in the air. It's a mid-launch, yada, yada. Gets in the air and does just fine by itself, which is really nice and comforting for me on the tee box to just be able to walk up and go, yep, this is perfect. So then with that, you probably saw what's in the bag. I do have a Diamante D Plus 70 TX shaft. I have this shaft tipped an inch. So on this side, I've cut an inch from it to make it a little bit stiffer. And then I have it playing right now at 46 inches. Now, I have it playing long more as an experiment, not necessarily as a playing length. I usually tend to play my drivers at 45 inches. This one will probably make it to that point as well. It's just for the off season. I'm kind of intrigued by what this is doing. I switched from the Project X Hazardous Smoke Green. I had a 60 TX Hulk shaft. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's just every once in a while I could feel myself getting a little bit quick. And so what I did was I went to a 70 TX, and that gives me a little bit of extra weight to kind of slow down my tempo. Now, it's kind of more of a niche thing. It's not something that, is very common in, the industry to say, at least not from like a basic fitting perspective. But when you go custom, it's become more of a thing. So having that 70 gram to kind of slow myself down just a hair and keep everything a little bit consistent. It also kept the ball out of the air just a little bit more. And then the Diamante itself is just a very pure, smooth shaft. So I really like it. Like I said, this is going to be a short video. That's kind of all I really have to say on this. I do use a Golf Pride micro suede mid-size grip. Nothing fancy there. But that's kind of what my driver setup is looking like. I'll go through the rest of them at a different time, and I'll kind of upload these as their own thing, probably weekly, so that way not to hound people with a bunch of individual club reviews. So I'll probably release each one as the weeks go by. But if you enjoyed this and you want to see anything else you want to know or give me any tips or anything like that, please let me know. But until the next time, it's a wrap.